Hello and welcome to Let Me Be Your Game Guide, a podcast that spends each episode delving into a mystical new video game, exploring its charms and challenges, and helping you decide if it should be next on your list. I'm your host, Emma.
This is Rylan.
Join us for this week's discussion episode as we escape reality and enter the metaphysical. For the remainder of this episode, let me be your game guide.
Enter the metaphysical. We've entered the metaphysical.
Yeah, it feels that way now that I'm not wearing my glasses. Yeah, it really hurts the side of my head to wear my glasses when we record and I have my headphones on.
Aww.
But now it's not that I can't see, it's just that I have an astigmatism, so everything's kind of blurry.
We left Sean in the physical realm.
No, he's just a sweater hanging on a chair. I wish you guys could see what the sweater looks like too, because its arms are like over the
arms of the chair. Yeah.
Yeah. I needed a place to dry it that wouldn't get dust all over it. So
yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's the Sean sweater.
The Sean sweater. But welcome to the podcast, everyone.
Hey, we're
Hi.
back to talk more about Mutazione.
Yeah.
An Italian word.
An Italian word.
A Danish game.
Also based in the UK. Yeah.
Really?
Yes, it's based in the UK and in Denmark.
Okay. The developer is. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were saying the game was based.
Oh,
I was like, how did you get that? Okay.
No, I have no idea where the game is based in Mutazione.
That's what the island's called, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Now I'm second guessing.
No,
Whatever.
If we both think it, then it must be true,
It
right?
must be true.
Is that how facts work?
Both of us have never misunderstood something.
Within the confines of this metaphysical realm, it's true.
Okay, that sounds good. But if you did not listen to last week's episode, go back and listen. We talk about our more like critical feelings on the game. That's usually how our rating episodes go. We break it down into different categories. We rate each category and then we give a final rating. Of course, the final rating is a little more subjective. It's, for me at least, it's less objective than the little breakdowns.
I think they're all subjective for me.
That might be true, yeah. But in our last week episode, I talked about a song that I really liked. This game has a fantastic soundtrack, but it really was not the forefront of the game.
Which song is this that you're going to play?
So the song I'm about to play, and we'll eventually get to this point in the story, but I just want to play it right off the bat. So there's a couple characters, and one of them has feelings for another character, and he tells his
Oh yeah, you told me what the song is.
he told, it's not his daughter, but it's like someone that he
it's
raised.
like his adopted daughter, basically.
Yeah, he was like a father figure to her, and she finds out that he has feelings for this woman, and she writes a song about it and then plays it.
No, he wrote the song.
Oh, sorry, you're right. He wrote the song. She just like
found the song and
plays
then played it. Yeah.
Oh, so but here it is. Let me just make sure phone.
It's like a middle schooler's nightmare.
Yeah, and I mean he is pissed. But here's the beautiful song. That's all I'll show you. There's no like actual words in it.
It's just like groaning kind of.
Well, yeah, but none of the songs have words in it.
Sounds like Nano trying to breathe.
Whatever. I thought it was beautiful and I loved it. So that's it.
I'm sorry. No, it is nice, but it's also funny at the same time.
Well, and then I'll just play another one of the Let me play another song that has lyrics, but not lyrics. Their band is called Riot Girls. And again, we're going to get to this, but I'm just like so hyped on the music. I want to play some stuff right off the bat. Enjoy. This is Riot Girls 1-1. Isn't that good?
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
Just like some noise.
Yeah.
Some fun noise.
Yeah. So those were kind of like not the actual, like that's music that's being played by the characters.
Yeah.
Really good. But I don't even remember hearing that song in the game. And I'm like, damn.
Oh, I feel like that's pretty much like what Mew listens to at her house.
Oh, maybe that's where it was.
And that also might be a song that the band plays.
I can't remember. I thought it was the song the band plays, but maybe it is Mew. So anyways, let's talk about this game. Let's get into it. I've kind of just, with no context, given you some songs. But I just thought the music was so fun. So I thought
and just to loop it back to our ratings really fast, you gave this game a 3.7.
Oh,
is that
good
right?
call. I gave it a 3.8.
Okay, 3.8.
Yeah.
And I gave it a 4.2.
A 4.2.
With the caveat that like I can't rate this as a game because it's not a game, in my opinion.
Got it. It's a 4.2 story.
Yeah, as a book. Yeah, for sure.
Got it. Oh, and let me, God, almost got away from me. Let me plug the podcast.
Sure, the music took you.
Yeah, I was just so excited to talk about it. But real quick before we begin the episode, don't forget to give the podcast a follow, rate it, review it, however you want to show us love. We have a Patreon, patreon.com/letmebeyourgg, where you can view episodes early as we post them sometime on Sunday, a couple days before the episode posts everywhere else. And that is for the free tier. Like, you don't have to pay us anything. You just get it early.
$0.
But if you wanted to give us $1, $1 a month gives you the Achievement Unlocked tier, and every other week it's going to turn out to be, I believe. Every other week I will be uploading a video episode for our series called Press Start. And this is just me playing the first hour of the game that we're talking about on the episode, and that video gets released the same time as the rating episode does on our Patreon. So it'll be on a Sunday when the rating episode posts, and you can watch my first hour playthrough. Sometimes Rylan's been on there with me, kind of commenting, and it's just fun. It's just a good time. Yeah. No, I don't think you've talked to me trash. I'm sure you will soon.
When you play Sifu?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, when you're getting like mercilessly beaten up by these people on the screen.
Yeah. So spoilers, if you haven't checked out our YouTube yet, we're playing Sifu after this.
It's gonna be an audio visual beatdown of Emma.
I might cry. Who knows? But we'll see.
Gosh.
We also can be found on socials as Let Me Be Your GG with no spaces. That's LetMeBeyourGG with no spaces. We're on Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Check out our Twitch. Again, the Press Start episodes, I do stream them at 7:30 in the morning Pacific time on a weekend day, so Saturday or Sunday. Just follow our Twitch and you'll get alerted when I'm jumping on. But then again, if you don't want to get up that early, or if it's a weird time for you wherever you are listening, you can join that $1 tier and watch it later. And then you can find us on TikTok as Let Me Be Your Game Guide with no spaces. Rylan makes the TikToks and they're amazing. You can also email us. Sorry, I just cut off your woohoo.
It was a sad woohoo for some reason too. Just like a woohoo. I don't know.
Wahoo! You can also email us at letmebeyourgg@gmail.com. This is the best way to send in game requests. Just make sure to include game request in the subject line so it's easy for us to find. Anyways, all right, back to it. I also want to check, because we've now officially been doing this podcast for over a year. And that means you can go back this time last year and listen to the episode and the game that we were covering. So we were doing
Death's Door?
I think it would be Death's Door. Let me double check.
I like to guess it. It's fun.
Yeah.
To think back.
Yeah. And just like so many good games that we played.
I love Death's Door.
I know. So good.
That one I'd replay. Not yet though.
For sure. Yeah. I was actually surprised with how much I liked playing that game. So it actually was not Death's Door.
It was the one after that.
Oh wait, no. Sorry. When is this releasing? I was going off of what today is.
Oh.
This is releasing September 9th. Yes. So it is Death's Door.
Yeah, Death's Door. I called it.
You are right. Yeah. Death's Door released September 10th of 2024.
Wow, we were just a baby podcast.
I know. And I believe this is the last game that we
That was
played.
a one
that was
episode.
a one episode.
Yeah.
This was the end of our bi-weekly episodes. We jump into another game that was one of our favorites. And
Cavern of Dreams.
Yeah, we'll talk about that on our next episode.
That was a two-parter?
Cavern of Dreams was a two-parter.
The first
Technically,
one. It was a three-parter. Three-parter.
Yeah, we have a interview with the developer, which is really fun.
Yeah, that's a fun listen.
Check it out. Yeah, so let's get into talking
Good
about
memories.
this. Yeah, good memories. Death's Door was, I think, the first combat-heavy game that I had played in a while.
There's a lot of combat in that.
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to finish it. I was so scared. But I did it, and it was fun. Yeah.
Sean didn't finish that one, actually.
Really?
And it was his pick.
I don't even remember that.
Maybe he did finish it, and I'm slandering him bad. Is it libel? No, it's slander.
I don't know.
Anyways, Mutazione.
Yeah, this is like super character driven, pretty plot driven. Do you want to talk about that like intro scene?
Yeah, so you are you start as Kai and you're on the boat.
Yeah.
You are. No, but so you're reading a letter from your mom or some crap. And the captain, oh my god, this is unhinged. Don't volunteer me again, please. So you kind of meet this character, Grobert, who's like the ship guy.
Grobert.
I
don't know how you pronounce it. That's just, I think, what I was calling him.
He looked like a Muppet, so I'm going to call him like a Muppet. Grobert.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Grobert it is.
He probably is supposed to be like Grobert or some shit. I don't know.
No, continue.
It's a mutant name
I'm sorry.
for a mutant guy.
He wasn't a mutant.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, he's a human.
You
sure about that?
No, isn't he a mutant?
No, he's a human because he wants to bring his child to the real world.
But I mean, couldn't he want that even if he was a mutant?
He's an outsider. It says so on the wiki.
Okay, I knew Spike was an outsider. Wow,
I will say they have Spike as not an outsider. Let's click on his
click on outsider.
Hold on.
Is that an option?
Maybe it's outsider because he doesn't like live on the island.
Because he lives on a boat?
Maybe.
That's exclusive, I feel like. He's like literally his gangplank is on the dock and they're like, you don't live on the island.
Yeah.
You outsider.
Okay, Grobert is the only member of the cast that regularly travels between Mutazione and the outside world. Despite his familiarity with the island, he holds an outsider's status. It does not tell us. It doesn't tell us if he's a mutant or not.
He's not a mutant. I mean, he is a mutant. Fuck. But isn't he from the island?
Nope, species, human.
Wait, okay, species?
Yeah.
Okay, so go to like Mew. Is she a cat?
Her species is mutant.
Is that a species?
That's what the wiki is telling us.
I need to rewatch
He's
X-Men
a human.
3.
He just has a lot of hair on his arms. And probably his whole body.
I thought he was human. I mean, I thought he was a human. God damn it. I'm learning. So this is why I need a sequel game so I can learn more.
Yeah.
But maybe I'll learn more through the letters.
Oh, maybe.
We'll get into that later, but
yeah, let's get through the characters
intro.
and the plot. Let's get through the intro.
I'm still going to go with Grobert because he still looks like a Muppet
to
me.
Yes. He's really annoying.
Yeah, he is. He's kind of like teasing you a little bit and you're like not in the mood for it.
No. Well, I wasn't in the mood for it when I was playing.
If you want to know about it, watch Emma play the first hour. Get on the dollar tier. It's too late to watch it live now, obviously, but sorry. But yeah, I mean, and Kai is going to visit her grandpa, who is very, very ill.
And she's never met him before.
Yeah, she's never been out on this island before. And this island is, I guess, like where her mom grew up and she has a lot of like family history here, but it's very like outside of her life in the city.
Yeah.
And school. And
it seems like she has kind of a complicated relationship with her mom.
Yeah.
But again, you're just getting undertones. Yeah.
But you have this beautiful like sequence. You have to spend the night on the boat. And you wake up, there's a spooky situation. Karoo,
you
a
see
spirit bird thing with a skull head.
Yeah.
I guess like kind of teases you. I don't know.
Taunts you a little bit. I don't know. It's made apparent that you've maybe seen this before, but you're like, it's just a dream. Or Kai is like, it's just a dream.
And it's very like mystical and spooky.
Yeah.
The noise, the ho is like very,
oh yeah,
that was terrible. You know what I'm talking about though. Yeah, you did it much better. Yeah.
I bet I could find the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, so you wake up from the dream and and then there's like a little montage where Kai's sitting on the boat and the waves are going by and you're headed out towards the island. There's this great song playing that I don't remember, but it's just good vibes you're getting there.
Yeah, and you have little credits. You're seeing people's name. It's like when movies do the credits before the movie and all that shit. So, yeah. So that's the little intro you have, and then you reach Mutazione.
And you're just in a whirlwind of characters, and there's so much.
Yeah. So I think the first character you run into is Tongue.
Yeah, because he works with Grobert.
Yeah. So Tongue is like he's a
Is he a mutant?
He is a
Is
mutant.
that his species?
Yeah, he is a mutant, and he on the wiki is described as a young man of Mutazione who loves watching TV and helps at the harbor. It was a little weird to me because his character came off very like juvenile.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's clumsy. He's kind of like self-conscious about his size.
He kind of has like the gentle giant thing going on.
Yeah. But I saw him as like a kid. The way that his dialogue went and the way he acted. He's really hung up about like his dad leaving them.
Yeah.
You find out that his dad
It's
left.
just like a very common thing, I feel like, in this game.
Yeah. Where are the dads?
Where them dads at? Dads, if you're out there, let us know.
But he's very
even
sweet.
Sean is a father, and
oh my god,
from this episode. Where the dads at?
Oh, where the dads at?
Sorry, I cut you off.
No, that's okay. Man, Tongue is just adorable, like very sweet and kind. You're right, gentle giant. The dad's gone. And then you meet his grandma.
Oh, you don't meet her yet. Yeah. You meet Maury,
his grandma, who's very close with your grandfather. It sounds like they've known each other she's been on the island for a very long time, almost probably, the whole time that your grandfather's been there. She's like total mom, like total mother figure, grandmother figure.
Yeah, she's always like cooking meals and be like, all right, which meal do you want? You want this or that?
Yes. Yeah. You can go, a lot of the dialogue when you went to talk to her was just like her giving you food, which was really cool. And, you know, she gives you this huge hug, which I was like, I did not consent to this hug, but it was fine.
It's Maury. Come on. You gotta hug Maury.
No, this is just right off the bat though. I was like, imagine you're going to an island for the first time and there's like all of these mutants. Of course, maybe you knew they existed, but one is just like giving you a hug and you're like, who the heck are you?
Yeah. And also just like these people it's almost like pseudo family members that you don't know.
Yeah, because they know so much about you.
I would
like
hate that.
It's like your grandfather's been talking about you for so long. Everyone acts kind of like they know you.
Your grandpa doesn't know you either.
Yeah. And it's just, it's bizarre. But they knew your mom.
Would you go on this trip in real life?
Yeah.
No, I would absolutely not.
I think so. I think I would have been really into like the cool, like, oh, like this is an island with mutants on it. Like I want to get to know them. I think it's really cool. I was into kind of like the different weird stuff.
I feel like I would love to travel, but I guess just for me, like just the fact that like people know me, I'd be like, no, I never want to meet somebody that knows me.
I think that's
stupid.
That's the attitude that I have now as an adult. I'm very much like, get the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
But like as a child and like in high school,
sure.
Because I was good at peopling, I thought I was an extrovert. So I had this like very much like extroverted energy to me that I exuded and felt like a responsibility to be that way because I was good with people.
I'm sorry.
It was terrible. And I mean, I just thought I was exhausted all the time. That's what I'm saying. Like when we were talking about this earlier, this is crazy. I would go home from school and just be like, I don't want to do anything else. Like I'm done. Like if you want to hang out with me, you come over and we can watch TV, but I'm not going to invite you over. I'm not going to go do anything unless I want to. And then I realized I'm an introvert and I was like exhausting myself by forcing myself to be around all these people and be like extroverted. So I think at the age that Kai is, I would have been all about it. But as an adult, I'm like, ugh, no.
You know what's funny? Sorry. My friend who I've known forever, she just discovered that she's an extrovert.
Really?
Like in the last like year.
That's so weird.
There's been a lot of changes for her, but like
yeah.
in her life, but it's like amazing because like now I see it and she's so extroverted.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's weird because I feel like that's not the direction people usually discover.
No, I think it's a lot more common for people who
Uh-huh.
are like extroverted presenting.
Yeah.
If that's right.
No, I mean, I think that's accurate. And I was thinking back for myself, I'm like, wait, maybe I could be an extrovert. And I was like, no, not at all.
Yeah, but I think I would have enjoyed, at the very least at this age, I would have enjoyed exploring like the environment and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
But going there and having people know me, I would have been really uncomfortable at this time in my life. But I think after you meet Maury, she sends you to like see your grandfather. Is that right? Do you or do you? Because I think you go talk to your grandfather, and then he goes to sleep, and then you go introduce yourself to more people.
He's like ill and worn out, and he's just like laying in bed, like he's like falling asleep while he's talking to you, and it's like that's awkward too. And he's like coughing and shit.
Yeah, he
like bad.
It looks it's like a.
Which I'd be like, I'm out of here. Send me back home.
Old people actually really scared me when I was a kid.
Oh, that's right.
Have we talked about that on the podcast?
I don't know if we've been on the podcast. I feel like maybe.
Yeah, that as a child watching like an adult person lose their mind was so terrifying to me.
I mean, it's just the idea of like, it's so sad.
Yeah, I had a grandmother or a great grandmother with dementia, and she was in one of those like care facilities where everyone had dementia, and you'd walk in there, and as a kid I was like, this is fucked. Like, this is terrifying. I think even as an adult it would be scary to go in there.
I mean, for me it's like, it's more scary I think now for I don't know, like as a kid maybe you like don't understand it very well, but like as an adult you kind of have more understanding, and it's like scarier even. I'm going on it. Sorry, I keep taking us on tangents. Yeah, no, I like it.
Well, it's like this game is kind of about life and like
totally. Like, I mean, I feel like the main themes of this game are like it's a toss up between community and grief, I think.
Yeah. And it's
and
really,
healing maybe.
It's so easy to relate to, but the stories are so like far fetched in a way. Some of them, it's very weird. So yeah, your grandfather is also very cryptic this entire game. And I loved that Kai as a character was annoyed.
She was pissed.
She was so fucking annoyed. Because I was like, Jesus, like just grandpa.
It's
like
funny.
Tell me.
I didn't mind that. Maybe because I was like, I don't know, video game shit, you know, like you gotta figure it out. The story's moving along anyways, but Kai was pissed off.
Oh, she was pissed because she's trying to figure out like, I'm trying to take care of you. Like, why am I here? Why are you teaching me these things? Because he's very, very adamant about teaching her about like the world and the gardening, but with very little instruction.
Yeah.
It's like a Mr. Miyagi type deal.
Yeah, and this like leads to like one of the quotes from the game that I really liked, which was she was upset with her grandfather. Nono is his name, or Nono.
No, I was calling him Nono.
Grandpa Nono.
I was pronouncing it Nono in my head.
But she was frustrated with him, and she's like, "I'm here to help you, like, and you're just having me do like this random shit." And he said something like, you're not helping people by doing what you think is helping them, but rather what they're like asking for is how you help people, or what they need, you know, like that kind of thing, which like I felt resonance with, just like both when people have tried to help me and I'm like, no, don't do that. But also I'm like, oh yeah, I've done that lots of times too. It's really easy to fall into that trap, but it's kind of like the don't treat people how you want to be treated, treat people how they want to be treated. But yeah, I think after this initial discussion with your Nono, that's how I was pronouncing it, so that's what I'm gonna say. You go out and you meet the rest of the characters. Yeah. Or you can. You could just blow through the. You should go meet the rest of the characters. You definitely should. I think the next character that I went to meet was Tung's mom. Yeah. Claire. Oh yeah, Claire. One of the more normal names. Claire with the bowl cut. Yeah. She was rocking it.
Yeah, and she's just very emotional.
She was like sobbing when she meets you.
Yeah,
because she was good friends with your mom.
Yes, and so she's just like so happy to meet you, so happy to see you. I think in the background there's another character that's there, and I can't remember who it is, but yeah, she runs this little like this little market, like trade store out of her husband who left his boat.
Yeah.
And she's just very sweet. She's also very innocent. I kind of think that's where Tongue gets it from.
Yeah. She's just kind of vanilla.
Yeah, vanilla is a good way to describe it. I didn't find very much depth in her character, but
no, she was fine.
Yeah. You talked about Dennis in the previous episode being one of your favorite characters.
He's like a cockroach, but he's an engineer.
He looks like a little flea.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I got like cockroach eyes. Either
Maybe
one. He's definitely like some
yeah.
kind of insect guy.
Yeah.
But he has like little engineer clothes on, like a little hat and stuff.
Yeah.
And he works underground where there's like all these pipes and shit. And he and his crew like, I guess like try to keep the big papu tree like healthy, and they like look at the levels of the soil and like try to keep the ecosystem in check.
Yeah.
And it seems like a lot of hard work. And so he's always like tinkering with shit and trying to like, oh, I have an idea to make the soil better. Maybe it'll respond to this, you know?
Yeah. And he's very zen, very like he's always trying to meditate. Every time you run into him, he's like in a different place trying to meditate. And
yeah, often.
Yeah. He I think you're first introduced to him, and he's like he's underneath the papu tree, and he's opened like one of the tubes, and he's like speaking into it.
He's talking to Princess.
Who's Princess?
Did you ever talk to Princess?
No.
Princess
Did you have the option? Because I did go over there and try to talk to
a couple times. You can talk to Princess, or you can at least hear Princess talking. There's like, I assume it's a girl or something because it's Princess and her lettering is like pink in her text. But they're like, I think they're like partners. Like I think Princess is his lover or something. Or somebody, because he's always trying to like coax her out of the pipe, and she's like, I was gonna come out, but it's just so cozy in here with the pipe walls all around me. She says things like that, and
she is. In the wiki, it says that she's Dennis's partner,
and she doesn't even come out at the end. And so
she's a dramatic mutant that lives in a series of air vents nestled against the papu tree's roots. Oh my gosh, I'm so upset that I never heard her voice.
And I think there's like one time where you can talk to her, and she was like, who are you? I'm not supposed to talk to strangers or something like that. Or like, I don't want to talk to you. And then she like shuts up. But she just seems like speaking of introverted, this woman lives in a tube.
Well, apparently she also talks to Russell.
Okay, Russell, the giant mole.
The giant mole.
Russell is so cute.
I know.
I wish that you could interact with Russell more.
I know. I think I only was able to interact with him once, and it was just like...
He's just like...
Yeah. I don't even know if it was like an aside when I was talking to someone else. Probably Dennis.
Yeah.
But yeah. You have I think I had already run into the weenies at this point, but a lot of the time the weenies are down here like doing work in the dirt.
Yeah, and it's so funny. There's like a cat dog sausage too.
Yeah.
With like the two heads.
Yeah.
They're so funny.
And then you meet Jella. And Jella lives like way down. Jella can't
like
be
deep in the roots.
Yeah, they can't. They can't be like up in the sun. And so, but they're like really in tune, or more in tune than normal.
I mean, they're like a fungus. They're like a spore person.
Yeah, and you kind of find out that she was created. Like she's not there like the other mutants are.
No, they are like from a spore of the fung. Maybe?
Yeah, and you don't really know what the fung is yet, but yeah, I don't know why I think it's a girl. It's a they.
I think it's because you named it Jella.
Jella? Well, that's what it is. Jella.
Yeah, in my head it was Gel A.
Oh, interesting. But yeah, no.
Which is a little bit gender.
Yeah.
Agender, yeah.
I guess. But they were cultivated by one of the the people that were there
Oh,
after, because you find out that like a meteor hit.
Yeah, they call it Moondragon, maybe?
Moondragon was the name of the meteor that hit, and the reaction from this used to be like a tourist island.
Yeah.
Like a resort. And so after that hits, that's where the mutants come from, because these are the survivors of that meteor thing, like hitting the island. They're the people that survived, but they kind of like mutated. But Jella, they were created.
Yeah, cultivated.
Yeah.
But Jella, like, is the chemist.
Mm-hmm.
Does like
they're very sciencey.
Yes, and speaks very.
I loved Jella's dialogue.
Like, instead of saying thank you, Jella just says gratitude.
Very matter of fact.
Yeah.
Yeah. Almost like talking to a computer.
Yes.
Yeah. Who
Which
else?
is kind of funny because it's like a plant.
Yeah.
Or it's not a plant, it's a fungus. Excuse me. Who else? You will meet Spike.
Yep. Spike.
Who runs the bar.
Yep. He's the bartender. And he is someone who moved from...
Yeah, like 20 years ago he came and he stayed.
Yeah, because he just felt at home there. I think he's one of the few humans.
Yeah. He's kind of a hairy guy though too. He's got a big old beard. And Spike's a nice guy. He's kind of fun.
Yeah. And Spike is the one who wrote that song that I played in the beginning, because he's in love with Claire.
Yep.
Yeah.
There is Yoke.
Yeah, that's where you're like technically supposed to go during this mission after you're done talking to No. Yoke is old looking.
He is an old hairy dude.
He looks like a little mole man a little bit, because he's losing his eyesight.
Yeah,
he's
he's got these glasses.
Over.
Yeah. He's in a wheelchair.
Yeah, he's old.
And he's nice. He works in the archives and he loves books and history and he knows a lot of shit.
Yeah. He does. He gives you the plant book, the encyclopedia. Yeah. And then Mew, we've talked about Mew quite a bit, either on last episode. On last episode.
A mutant cat woman person.
And she's the one that provides all the food. She goes out and hunts and brings the food back for everyone.
Carcasses that she cuts open in her house.
Yeah, and she is really good friends with Tongue because they're in a band together.
Yep, and they're more similar age, I think. They're a little younger than most of the other residents.
Yeah, and Mew ended up being, like, we talked about this last episode, but like an adopted daughter of Spike. Spike took her in and raised her. And then you also find out that Yoke's son was married to Mew, and they had children together.
And then disaster struck.
Yeah. And I think do we ever find out what happened to the kids?
I think they died in the fire.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if we're getting into this.
Well, I don't know, because like as we kind of uncover characters, it's interesting to like put their relationships together, but you don't find this out for quite a while.
Yeah. I mean, you know that there was a disaster that happened and she used to have a home and
a
family. Now she lives in a very tiny room above Nano's house.
Yeah. And I think that
but she's got style.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think her area was my favorite. Like her little home was my favorite.
I did also like Jell A's like 70s room.
Oh yeah, like it looked. I think you called it like the bunker.
Yeah, it looked like a bomb shelter because it's like from like the decor is like from that era and you're way underground.
Or the 70s. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah, you also, let me look at Bopek. You don't really, Bopek's a pretty one-dimensional character.
I like Bopek.
But he's so funny.
He's very
like,
wholesome.
He's like a kid, just a kid. He's fishing, loves hot sauce, puts hot sauce on everything. And I guess to the point.
Here he passes out.
Yeah.
And they're like, this is pretty hot, Bopek. And he's like, more. Yeah. And he's like, doesn't understand why the hot sauce can't be mixed into the whole meal that everybody's going to eat.
Yeah.
He's so fun. Also, does Bopek live in that hut by the lighthouse? Who lives there?
I don't know.
I imagined it was Bopek the whole time. He kind of looks like Gollum.
A little bit. Yeah. There's one person that we are forgetting to talk about who's the scariest looking person in this game. which is Aelin.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that's our last character. I actually loved like the style of her character, but every time she smiled,
Spooky.
she had like a Cheshire cat
Yeah.
smile.
I thought she was a little boring too. But
She was, and it's crazy because she's in the center of like the biggest
big drama, yeah.
The big drama.
Which
do you want to get into it? Should we
Sure,
just get
yeah,
into her drama?
yeah.
Because this is the side story. This is not like the mystery of the
this
island
is like
or
a big
anything.
side story that
This is the soap opera of
she's
the game.
pregnant.
She's pregnant, and she is like dating.
She's like with Grobert.
Grobert is her boyfriend.
Yeah.
But then you find out
It ain't his baby.
yeah,
It ain't her,
it ain't her baby.
Ain't hers.
No, it's
Where the dad's at?
it's it's Tongue's baby.
Bonkers.
Which for me, I was like,
Gross.
ugh.
Yeah.
Because he's like, to me, was like a kid.
Well, and there's a scene earlier before you find that out where like, because she and Grobert are like fighting a lot.
Yeah.
And I was like so uncomfortable for all this where they're like fighting a bunch and it's really awkward. And she is like talking about like maybe not continuing the relationship, even though the baby's coming.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is so stressful. What the hell?
Yeah.
But then there's like a scene where like, after they're fighting, like Tongue is like trying to comfort her at the bar.
Yeah.
And like being a little creepy about it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, Tongue, back up.
It just, to me, it felt like a little, I don't know, criminal. Even though it wasn't, it sounds like he's of age. I think he's just like, there is quite a large age gap between them.
Yeah.
And he's just a very innocent character.
It's just,
it was
I don't
weird.
know. It was weird.
And then they end up like she wants them to raise the baby together, like the three of them, but
It's
also
so weird.
But also like the whole like community.
The whole community. I mean, and the whole community would, they all work together and stuff, but it's just weird.
They're in like a weird throuple all of a sudden.
Grobert comes back home after being away at sea and he's like, I know, I'm going to get like an anchor tattoo with her name on it to like that I love her so much. And she's like, he's not your baby. It's not your baby.
Oh God.
It
was bad. And this is all happening at the bar, like around everyone. I think it's like during a concert, like everyone is there.
Every conversation too, even the ones that people are having like in private, you can just be there for and like listen in.
Yeah. Oh my God. There was a point when Spike and Claire end up going on a date after there's all this drama about like Mew plays his love song for Claire and then Claire's really embarrassed and Spike is pissed. Mew and Spike have this like drama where she feels really ashamed that she did that. She didn't think about how it would affect him, but then he also feels bad for reacting that way. And so they make up, but then Claire and Spike go on a date and you can just like spy on their date. I stayed as long as they would let me.
Yeah, you just like can walk over there and just, listen, continue listening.
Yeah. Then there's also a time where you can do that when you go to like this barbecue where everyone has like a cookout around the fire and you can stay super late. Nice. And I think you get a lot of backstory on your grandfather and like how he came to the island during that. And so you find out that he came with a group of researchers that were kind of doing research on the papu tree and like the fauna and the flora. And there was, what was the name of the character that like,
Manny?
Is that what it was? Yeah. Manny, Manii.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the leader of the island after the asteroid hit. Or the meteor hit, and she taught Nono how to be a shaman, even though he was a newcomer. And so you kind of figure out that Nono also tried teaching these like shaman techniques to Yoke's son,
which was RD.
I'm
don't
pretty
remember.
Sure
it's RD, just the letters R and D.
Oh, you're right. Yes, sorry, I was seeing it differently, but yeah, RD. And something went wrong. At this point, you don't really know what went wrong.
But he like RD like lost his mind and like burnt their house down, and
Yeah.
I don't know, like it sounds terrible. And then Mew is like the only survivor.
Yeah,
Her
and
kids,
yeah, and there's like this really
kittens, excuse me.
weird, yeah, there's this weird tension between No and sorry, I'm just gonna call him No. I
No,
can't.
no, yeah,
No.
dang it. Yes, call him No.
There's this weird tension between her Mew and No because he's having trouble forgiving himself for letting RD
That happened,
do
yeah.
that, and he feels like maybe he pushed him too hard.
And
Also,
it's also,
Yoke
yeah,
it's
with
his
Yoke.
son, and so like there's like a lot of
Son and
tension and
grandkids,
guilt.
yeah.
And
Is Yoke a cat person too?
maybe
Well, I guess that was
I
RD.
don't know. Yeah, RD kind of looked like
I
a
guess
cat
you
person.
can't categorize people.
Yeah,
like
they're just
that.
mutants. They're
Yeah.
just mutants. So, but yeah, I think that covers all. I mean, we've talked about the sausages
lot of the
in
main
last
drama, yeah.
episode. The sausages, my favorite scene of this game is when like what's his name? Dennis is late to come fix Aylin's, is it her toilet
like,
or something?
Her plumbing, I guess.
Yeah. And as the sausages are like skipping in, the last one lets out like a toot and then like keeps going.
Which that was so funny because the way they were like popping out of that pipe and like marching, I was like, oh my God, this is so cute and funny. And the fart just got me good.
I felt like a child.
It's also like there's not really a lot of like silly moments like that in this game.
No.
But it was very unexpected.
Yeah. But yeah, you end up, there's a whole chapter where you get a lot of this backstory with RD, and that is when you go out with Mew, and she takes you to her like secret spot where
You have to walk forever.
Yeah, it is pretty far out there. But you run into this white stag on your way out there. And
yeah, because her swimming spot is like kind of hidden. You know, it's by a bus stop, but it's kind of hidden, and the stag kind of leads you there.
Yeah. And so that's the only time you see it during the game until the end. And I had kind of forgotten about it, but yeah. So you see this white stag. Earlier on in the game, you also run into that like bird again, Karoo. And Karoo states this poem about 7 songs and like something for the fung.
7.
I could find it, and I should find it for this podcast, for the sake of the podcast.
Do it for him.
Do it.
7 songs were sung for the fung.
Oh, that sounds very close.
It's something like that. 7 gardens and 7 songs sung. The papu tree blossoms. Something the fung.
I can't find it. I should have written it down. But,
that's okay.
Yeah, so you get kind of this like cryptic
message about 7 gardens, the papu tree, and fung.
Yeah, and throughout the game, you have some like weird nightmares where
very weird.
Kind of, yeah. I don't know. You see like RD in front of the burning house. Some other just like weird things. Yeah, so you're still, and your grandpa is, No is not giving you very much information.
Yeah, you do early on, you do like give him like a herb that makes him feel a lot better. So he does end up walking around a little bit. Yeah, we kind of skipped over that. He's not in bed coughing the whole time.
Yeah, he ends up getting a little bit better. And it's because like the plant is like supposed to be poisonous, but with the right dosage can be.
Yeah, it's like they discovered that like it either kills things or like saves them.
Yeah.
So he's like, why not? I'll take it.
Yeah. And so he does end up getting a little better.
So you could have just killed your grandpa like immediately after arriving at the island.
Yeah. But all of this drama is uncovered through just talking to the characters. Tung is like trying to rebuild this boat so he can go out and kind of be a fisherman, especially after he finds out that he's actually like a father. He wants to actually like support the family. And
okay, what do you think about this? Like that whole situation, like
it's weird.
It's super weird.
It's so weird. It's very soap opera though.
And it's I don't know, I feel like Aylin really pulled something off there because she's like, she broke up with Grobert and she's still going to have like them be super involved with the kid. But I don't know. It's weird. And then at the very end, like, sorry, I'm skipping. Like Grobert is like trying to like, he's like, oh, is your mom single? Like, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, because your mom, Kai's mom, Gaia, comes and visits the island, and Grober is like, she's kind of cute. I'm trying to get back
Yeah.
in the game.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is weird
It's
because you're
weird.
also really excited to like raise this kid.
Yeah. It was very this is, I mean, just like the sensational part of the story. It's just like, there are times where you can go into Tung's house and he's watching soap operas.
Yeah, Italian soap operas.
And you can just watch soap operas with him.
Maybe the game does take place near Italy.
I don't know.
I never thought about how they're Italian soap operas.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I'm not sure exactly where it is.
But they don't speak Italian there.
They don't.
Anyways, sorry. Interesting.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think if there's any other like side stories before we move on to the kind of climax of this end story. The whole time you'll do a quest that gives you a new song, and that song will unlock a new garden, and like you're very like funneled towards these different gardens. You end up growing 7 different gardens. You're collecting
gardens like help people kind of.
Yeah, most of them it's like emotionally, like Mew used to have this garden where her house used to be, and so that kind of it's the anniversary of that fire that she's taken you to her like secret spot. And then you grow that garden for her, and she's able to spend some time and like just kind of, I don't know, just feel those feelings. And she says that she actually feels like okay. Oh my gosh, you know what we haven't talked about this whole time? Yes.
Yeah, I noticed that when you're talking through the characters, but I just let it roll.
Yeah, up in the papu tree, you can go all the way up there. And there's a whole village of these dots.
They're like purple and blue round things. They're like kind of like Pac-Man looking guys.
And they're super into like the shaman rituals and stuff. You go and talk to a shaman when eventually your grandfather's like, we're going to the spirit world. Like this is the last thing you need to learn. And Yoke's super concerned.
Because this is what got RD messed up.
Yep, exactly. He kind of lost it when they went into the spirit world. But you go up to the dots, and the dots are just kind of everywhere. Yeah,
they're kind of they run around the island, and they're just kind of saying they speak a language that's like nick tuk.
Yeah, nick knack.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're just kind of around. They're very adorable, very cute. But I mean, yeah, are we ready to go to the spirit world?
I just want to say the interaction with the dot shaman is really funny because, like, Nano gives you like a skull, and he's like, take this to the dot shaman, and so you take it up there to him, and he like bangs on it with a stick, and then he like gestures to you to like come closer. He bangs on your head with a stick, and then he's like going through these different skulls to find one that like matches the sound on your head.
Yeah,
which is really funny. And then he gives you this feather, and that's your totem that you're going to use to go to the spirit quest.
Yeah, and so you go on this spirit quest. And
Nana was giving you like so many like warnings. He's like, we can't go. Like I only want you to be comfortable if we go. So like if you're scared, let me know. Like it's really important that you're okay with all of this. And I'm thinking like, I'm not okay with this. Like this is sketchy. Like this is how RD went wild and killed his family.
It gave the energy of someone who was gonna like be with you on your first acid trip. And like the more he talked about it,
the more stressful.
I was like, this is going to be bad. Like I wasn't worried about it until you were like so adamant about me being okay with it. And now I'm scared. Like I don't want to go.
When there's all the build up too, because like Yoke is like very concerned and had gotten like a huge fight with Nano about it. Like,
yeah, it's pretty insane. But I mean, you end up doing it.
You've been involved with like shaman stuff for like 3 days.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, we're going to do this dangerous thing now.
Yeah. But you do it, and then it's very like you're kind of in this like
it's very creepy,
this empty world, and you see a bunch of scary stuff. It's not like whimsical or anything. It's very dark. And you kind of again you flash, you see RD, you see the burning house. I don't know if it happens yet, but is that where you flash to that like island?
Maybe.
Or is that in the end?
That might be at the end.
I think that's at the end.
There's a few different things that flash, and it's pretty spooky.
Yeah.
And like, what was the goal of the spirit quest? Like, why? Was this just to teach you about it? Like, Why did Nana want to do this?
Well, you had to like get in touch with the Papu tree and like the spirit of the island, because after this is when you go to the Fung.
But like,
right?
Did Nano know that you had to do that?
Yes, I think so, because he was taught by
Manny.
the past shaman, and he was worried that he was going to die, so he needed to pass on this to someone else. And so that's why he was so desperate to like pass it along.
You have to like chew this weird chemical.
Yeah.
So like, put this in your mouth, not too much. Chew it however, I don't know.
Yeah. And then when you come to, no is no.
I thought he was dead.
Yeah, well, me too.
I think Kai did too.
Yeah, it turns out he's just trapped in the spirit world.
Yeah, he's like breathing. Mew comes and it's like, I'll stay with him.
Yeah, and this is when you're like, I know what to do, because the Papu tree starts like blossoming, and it's like raining the flowers, and you take the flower and you have to bring it to the Fung.
Yeah, well, and also you need. The Fung is protected by poisonous or venomous centipedes, though. Huge ones. So you can't go there until the Papu tree blooms, which like pacifies them or some shit, which you already know.
Yeah.
But
so you have to go through there into the abandoned mall.
Yeah, which is like even underneath Jelly's area.
Yeah. And it's kind of it's through this area that you've been to already. It's where you went to get the psychedelic mushroom. But you couldn't go in because of the centipedes, but now you can, and you find the Fung, you give it the like flower from the Papu tree, and you touch it, and then you're transported like back into the spirit world.
Yeah, but you like have all these flashes. Yeah, in the spirit world.
Yeah.
The metaphysical world.
Yeah, and I think
within the game.
Yeah. Just like where we are.
Just like now.
And this is where you see that little island in the sky with who I think was Kai's dad. Because Kai lost her dad a couple years ago. And it was just like this guy that kind of looked like her. That was just like gardening in the sky.
I thought it was young Nano.
Oh, I thought it was her dad.
No, I think you're right.
Yeah, so I think you just got like this flash of like her dad in his little piece of heaven. That's kind of how I saw it. And then she's able to find Nono, and she finds out that I keep forgetting the name of the bird. Karoo is like his spirit guide.
Yeah.
And then
so Karoo has been like visiting you to like help guide you along.
Yeah. He's been sending Karoo, and that's why it's familiar to you. You've seen it
in your dreams.
And then you find out your spirit guide
is that white stag. Semenya?
Yeah, I just was looking at the name, and I fudge.
Semenya.
Yeah, you're right.
Semenya.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's your spirit guide.
Yeah.
But that's how you're let out. Semenya leads you out of the spirit world. You save your grandpa. Your mom is there when you come to. Like, everyone's really worried about you. They don't know they've been looking for you like forever.
Yeah, for like hours. And
hours. Yeah. But you find that you've learned the practice of this shaman ritual. Each garden has brought back like a different emotion that the Papu tree needs to blossom and grow.
Yeah, the soil's happy. Dennis is like, I don't know how it happened, but the soil is like excellent now.
Yeah, so you brought back that balance that the island was missing once your grandfather kind of started declining. And then there's really just kind of like the final scene where you go talk to everybody and
tell them, hey, we're going to go take a picture.
Yeah.
Did you go find everybody?
I did.
You went and talked to the dots too?
I talked to everybody.
You found Mew?
No, I didn't find Mew.
She was really hard to find.
You're
I had
right.
to
Where
look
was
it up.
she?
She was in her garden, but I had planted like a big tree right in front of where she sits.
That's probably what was mine as well.
Because like sometimes you can talk to people from pretty far away, but you had to like go in the garden and like around the corner to like get her.
I actually thought you couldn't find her.
I was wondering that too. That's why I looked it up though, because I was like, oh, I want to make sure.
I just assumed you couldn't find her because I literally looked everywhere, and then she ended up showing up, and I was like, oh, maybe I wasn't supposed to find her. So I thought I found everyone, but it sounds like I did miss Mew.
Yeah, but she's still in the picture. I think. I don't think it matters, but
yeah, she's there. But she was really shaken up by this whole like Nono almost dying. She's like really stressed out about it, and there was a line, and let me pull it up.
Well, while you do that, I'll just talk to when you do find Mew, because this is the dialogue you missed. That's really nice. She's sitting out there in the garden, you know, where her house used to be, and she's kind of talking about how she's like ready to try to start moving on from it, and she like wants to maintain the garden to like have something to do that's like a connection for her, and she's like, and maybe in a couple of years we can build something nice like over these ruins, so it's not just like ruins anymore, like kind of
that is
sweet. Which is
yeah.
nice.
That's nice.
I also thought for a minute that Kai and Mew were going to have a romance
at
some point.
Interesting.
You didn't get that vibe at all?
No, I could see that, especially when they're like floating together in the water.
Well, she like kisses you on the cheek.
I guess she does.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, is there like romance here?
Well, and you do say that you have a crush on a girl back home.
Yep.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't get those vibes, but I totally see it now.
Maybe we'll see in the letters what happens.
Yeah. And I don't remember where this line was said and who was talking to who, but it was when Kai is talking to someone about her grandfather's like feelings about what he did and that kind of stuff. And they say it's a dangerously righteous kind of guilt.
Oh,
when they're talking about feeling guilty for, like, he takes on a lot of responsibility for what happened to Yoke's son, RD. And it becomes, I think it was just an interesting way to look at it, where it became like almost,
it's almost like a selfish guilt.
Like it becomes more than just feeling bad about it. Like you kind of just like make it about you and a little bit, and it was just an interesting way to look at guilt, because I think that does happen a lot, and no one does it on purpose, or most people don't do it on purpose. But it can be really hard to pull yourself out of that, feeling so guilty for something and getting lost in that guilt that you kind of separate from like the other people that were affected, and how you feeling guilty can turn it into like your problem when it's not even really about you. I just thought that was
this game tackled like a lot of emotions in good ways.
It wasn't like, I wouldn't say it was in like a lot of games that touch these topics can be kind of triggering in a way. I don't like, it can be like really, really raw and emotional. And because it was such a soap opera-y kind of like, I don't know, the way that they told the story, it touched on a lot of really serious topics, but in a way that I didn't feel...
It didn't like beat you over the head with it too much.
Yeah. And I feel like I can be really really sensitive to that stuff, even if it's not triggering towards like to me, like it's not a trigger or anything like that, but I'll feel like, oh, this is a lot.
Yeah, I feel like this game, I don't know if this metaphor is going to make any sense, but I feel like some of those games, it's like taking like a big bite of something, and this game was like sipping soup.
Oh my gosh,
does that make sense?
This is why it needs to be played during fall. This is a bowl of chicken noodle soup. I don't know, but you're right,
you're sipping on it. You're not like you're not like having to chew on it a bunch and like swallowing these big things. You're just sipping it.
That's such a good, you've been on top of it with the metaphors today.
Good.
And I really liked it. I thought that it was like the perfect emotional level. It was beautiful, it was funny, it was lighthearted. It's just, if you're looking for a game to just like live in for a little bit,
it was so wonderful.
It was great.
I'm so glad I finished it.
I'm glad that you liked it. I was a little worried that you weren't going to like it.
Well, no, like I said, like I didn't start it. I was busy. I'm always busy though. Like I just didn't make time for it because I think ultimately I wasn't very excited.
Well, because I know when you watched,
I loved it.
You watched my hour playthrough, and I could tell by the way you were reacting at the very end. I was like, oh God, I don't know if he's going to like this. But I didn't actually know if I was into it, and then I played it a little more and I was like, oh, I don't know. but it is. It's just like,
Yeah.
it's so good.
There's so many things, like just like the whole presentation, like the way that it looked was just like so, I don't know, like earthy tones, like so up my alley. It's just like the island, the plants, the animals, all that stuff. And then just also like the writing and the characters was just so fantastic
Yeah.
that I don't know. It didn't take long for me to get like sucked into like, oh, like I want to go talk to Bopek. I want to like see, oh, how's Claire doing after that situation,
Yeah, you want to check in with everyone.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But before I forget and before we close out the episode, I do want to talk about the little extras that you get in this game.
Yes.
One of which we've touched on, which is the gardens. It's outside of the game, you have like 8 different gardens you can choose from.
Yeah, it's all the 7 gardens in the game plus the one in the sky.
Yeah, and you can just kind of like build a garden. It doesn't have to be all the same like music. Planting different plants. I think you could look in the encyclopedia and get a little more into it while doing this. I wasn't super interested in this, so I like opened it up and didn't really engage.
I mean, there wasn't really a lot to it.
Yeah, I didn't really do much, but there's also a feature that's the letters,
which is a very cool idea.
I think it's very cool. I have been going back. I kept forgetting, and so I'm only like 4 letters in, but so you open the letters part after you finished the game, and it starts out with you sending a letter to Mutazione and you're reading it. You've basically sent like an update on your life.
Yeah, Kai is saying to them that she isn't going to be able to visit this year because she has this great opportunity, like a horticular or like biological like internship.
Yeah.
So she's not going to visit, but she's like, please, like everybody write me a letter so we can keep in touch.
And so, you get immediately you get 1 letter. But then from Tongue, he's talking about his baby and kind of like what's going on with that, his boat. And then every 24 hours, you get a new letter. But I guess it's after you open the next letter.
The next letter, yeah.
Yeah, so you have to come back to the game 24 hours later to get the next letter. And so you're able to kind of craft these letters from the point of view of each character that's sending it. So I just got the one from Nono and Yoke. They were writing it together.
Oh, cool.
And you can choose, like, you'll read a paragraph and then it will say, like, write about, like, oh gosh, what was it? Like, 2 different types of behaviors. You get like the option to write about either one. They're kind of different. And then that'll...
Wait, so this is like what you're writing back to them?
You're writing from the point of view of Yoke and Nono.
Oh, weird.
So
okay.
you get to choose what they say to Kai.
Oh, neat.
And what they talk about. And so I've only opened like those 3 letters because I opened it yesterday and I was like, oh no, the letters, I forgot. I finished soon enough that if I would have been on top of it, I would have had more. But yeah, so that's just like a really fun aspect to the game that you can just kind of pop in. And even, I just think it's really cool that even if you kind of forget about the game and then you open it, after a while, you have a letter.
Yeah.
You'll have a letter to read.
It's nice.
It's just very cool.
Well, and it's great too, because the end of this game, it really wraps up like pretty quick.
Yeah.
Like it's basically like the climax and then like another like in game terms, like an hour.
Yeah.
But like in real life terms, like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So there's not really like, you don't really get to see in the main gameplay like what happens after that. So these letters is like a really nice way to have that.
Yeah. Yeah. But super cool game. I'm really glad that we played it. I was a little on the fence about it. I was worried.
Good choice.
But I liked it.
Yeah. It was excellent.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well, this concludes the discussion episode for Mutazione. Please join us next week for the rating episode of Sifu. This is Sean's pick. It's going to kick my ass. I know it.
Oh my God.
And if you want to join the $1 tier Patreon, there will be the first hour playthrough of me
getting your ass
on
kicked.
there, getting my ass kicked, most likely. So check it out.
Or kicking ass.
Who knows?
You're a natural.
I mean, I'll put it on easy. You know I'm going to lower the difficulty.
I hope. I think this game is really hard, actually, too.
Maybe I should, you know what I should do? I should just try a little bit on the normal difficulty.
Oh, yeah, try it.
And then lower it, most likely. But this will be followed by its discussion episode the week after. Please go and give the podcast a follow, rate it, review it, however you want to show us love. You can email us with any comments, questions, or constructive criticism at letmebeyourgg@gmail.com. You can also send us game requests if there's something you'd like us to review. Just make sure you include game request in the subject line so it's easy for us to find. You can find us on most socials as Let Me Be Your GG. That's LetMeBeYourGG with no spaces. And we're on Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. And you can find us on TikTok as Let Me Be Your Game Guide with no spaces. Our Patreon can be found at patreon.com/letmebeyourgg. Thank you so much for listening. I can't wait to see you next week. And thank you so much for letting me be your game guide. GG, y'all.
Bye. And back to the physical realm.
Ah. I also was wearing my glasses, and when I wear my glasses and my headphones, it like hurts behind my ears, and so now I'm like, oh, so much better without my
pain.
glasses. Pain!
Pain!